going over the US and Canadian ski team testing. The US team has more of a specific skill testing, so we'll start with that. The first exercise is 20-meter shuttle runs. So this is kind of similar to a beep test type scenario. And the best practice for this is just running, getting used to running, getting used to be out of your comfort zone for a prolonged period of time, and just getting that technique dialed. As you can see here, I'm doing sprints. The next exercise is standing long jump. You want to make sure you're driving through with your hips and having a clean landing, nice and stuck on the ground. Next is triple jump, so keep your momentum moving forward the entire time. 20-meter sprints, so these I use hill sprints as a good practice exercise. Strict pull-ups, you want to make sure that your body is nice and straight, no swinging. You don't want to have any type of extra motion. As you can see here, I'm going to do a lot of swinging and using my legs a lot, and this will not count for the exercise. Next is single leg squats. So these you want to make sure you're going to at least 90 degrees. I go below, but trying to keep balanced on that one leg. Keep your other leg straight out in front. You can use your arms to counterbalance, but this is very effective for measuring the strength of each leg. Strict push-ups. So these you got to go to 90 degrees or lower, no arching your back or doing the worm, as I'm going to show in a second. This will not be allowed. Make sure that you have your core engaged and a strict back. Hurdle or box jumps. So these you want to use the momentum from under when you're hitting the ground at the bottom and just lightly tap the box at the top, or if you're going over a hurdle, don't touch. The Canadian team testing has a lot of bike testing. So here's one of the bike tests, which is measured for power output. It's quite a long test, but you want to make sure that you're going as hard as you can. And this is another test for your lactate threshold. It's the VO2 max test. So it has this weird tube in your mouth, and you just kind of go for as long as you can before your lactic threshold is too high. Each of these tests that you're going to do are basically just so that you can ski with more strength and to measure where your weaknesses are. So if you know that you're specifically weaker in one area compared to others, make sure you focus on those when training so that you can nail these skill tests. The whole point of fitness testing or skills testing is to identify where your weaknesses are so that you can train those better to be stronger for ski racing. So the biggest thing when you're preparing for these tests is to understand the movements you're going to be doing and understand how they relate to ski racing so that you can utilize them when you actually get back on snow.